Welcome back to Western Glory. When I was making the last video back in March, I said we'd have some steam on the layout, and so we'll have a steam running session later on. But first I wanted to just run through a few things that have changed on the layout since the last video. I've been spending quite a bit of time on the train shed at Bristol Temple Meads and starting to do the platform canopies. There's still work to do on the roof, the main roof there. It's a bit basic at the moment, but I've got the platform canopy on the side of the building there, and I've started to detail the building a bit, adverts and doors and windows. And a feature of the north end of Bristol Temple Meads in the 60s and 70s was this post office conveyor belt. So it seemed only right to model that. So I've completed the first section, and I'll continue it across to the other platforms in the coming months. So the north end is looking quite good, and on my way to completing another platform. And the south end looking quite full with coaching stock and locos. And platform 10 in front of us here, extending out towards Bath Road MPD. So at the moment I need to get some more GWR style platform canopy. I've got so far with it. It's quite a fiddly job, but it certainly looks good when it's finished. And the section over there in front of the old Brunel shed, it's looking quite good. The post office conveyor belt, I had some Wills plastic corrugated steel sheeting, and I've added stiff card as well to make up this conveyor belt, and it's looking pretty close to the original. It was a couple of years back when I first started building the layout. I went through some of the rolling stock I had, and on the steam front, got a few steam engines, but not as many as diesel. My favourite is probably Brocklebank line in front of us there. A rebuilt Merchant Navy, which is a very good runner, and the 8F in front of it there, the Great Western 8F, is a very good runner as well. But some of the steam locos are a bit more touchy when it comes to running than the diesels. Crookham Manor there is it's not that old a model, but it doesn't run very well at all. It's partly down to the motor, I think. A more common problem is the fact that the steam locos, some of them don't pick up electricity from the track on many of their wheels, and this Evening Star doesn't run very well at all. It doesn't pick up from the tender, and that probably has an impact on its running. I've decided to try the DCS supercapacitor with a DCS chip. Most of the chips I've got are Hornby. I thought I'd give it a go, I was going to start with King Henry VIII here, who again is not a particularly good runner, and I've given all the locos a thorough clean and overhaul. Duke of Gloucester, not bad, but could be better. Partly the trouble, I suppose, as well with a model like that, it's a railroad version, and again it doesn't pick up from the tender. I think possibly the more expensive version does. Battle of Britain, Winston Churchill, one of my oldest locomotives. I daren't tell you how old it is, but it's very old. Trying Hornby. It runs quite well. It runs better than some of the more modern ones. But a very noisy motor, unfortunately. We've got Venus here, which is a Britannia class. It's a highly detailed model. I don't particularly like the name. I might change the name sometime. And we've got Neath Abbey there, which is a castle, and not, let me think, it's probably 20 years old, but it runs very well. I did add a bit of extra weight to it, which made quite a bit of difference. But unfortunately, I added a lot of weight to Henry VIII here, and it hasn't made a lot of difference at all. So I'm going to see how this super stay alive capacitor, what difference that makes. Hopefully that will overcome the problems I'm having. So let's have a running session with the steam locos and see how they go.